Thank you for joining me on this video. My name is Rodney Constable. I am the president and founder of Simple Market Signals at simplemarketsignals.com. Simple Market Signals helps you understand the level of risk in the stock market through our proprietary market risk signals that are emailed to you every weekend in our weekly stock market-based newsletter, all for less than $20 per month. Today we will be doing technical analysis on the S&P 500 for Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. For this analysis, we will be using stockcharts.com. That is the charting service that I use and pay for, and I will leave a link to their site in the description box below this video. Today we were down 0.05% on the S&P 500 and closed at 2797.80. This is a one-day chart of the S&P 500 where each candlestick represents 1 minute of trading. We can see here that we had a very volatile session today and closed right at the lows of the session. So a pretty volatile day. When we pull back and look at the last 5 days, so now we're looking at a 5-day chart. Each candlestick represents 5 minutes of trading. What we can see is over the last 5 days, we're actually lower. Okay, so a lot of people, I think, are under the impression that the market just keeps going up every day, and technically that is not correct. So again, over the last 5 trading sessions that you can see here, we're actually lower than what we were 5 days ago. When we take a look at the last 10 days of trading, so now we're looking at the last 10 sessions, each candlestick represents 15 minutes of trading on the S&P 500, and what we can see is where we closed today, where you can see my cursor moving over on the right-hand side, is pretty much dead center with where we've been trading. So we're about even where we were 10 days ago. All right, so we're largely going sideways here, guys, is what we need to understand. So the last 10 trading sessions, a lot of volatility here. We've been trading between about 27.27 on the low end, which is where you see this blue annotated line, and 28.50 on the high end. And you can see we've only had a few hours of trading above 28.50. All the other days over the last couple of weeks, we've really traded, again, between 27.27 and about 28.50, okay? Now, when we pull back and look at the last 3 weeks, so now we're looking at the last 15 days of trading, and again, each candlestick represents 15 minutes of trading. Again, we have the 27.27 and 28.50 lines, and you can see here that all of the progress that we've made over the last 3 weeks was really made in these 2 days, April 6th and 7th, and as you can see, we've really just traded sideways for the last 2 weeks. We've been trading between about 27.27 and 28.50 for the majority of the last 2 weeks. We've had a small amount of trading above 28.50, but please keep things in perspective here, guys, that we're largely going sideways, and this is still a very, very dangerous market. Don't take unnecessary risks. Also, if you are a financial advisor or an individual investor that manages any of your own money, including your own 401k, 403b, IRA, or trading account, I would encourage you to take a serious look at Simple Market Signals, which is my personal risk management model that I have now made available to the public. For those of you who would like to learn more about how Simple Market Signals can help you in both up and down markets, here is some additional information. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please give me a thumbs up on this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please note that due to international compliance regulations, you must be at least 18 years old and a citizen of the United States of America who is currently living in the U.S. in order to subscribe to Simple Market Signals. And again, this is just due to international compliance regulations. The Simple Market Signals product is a weekly newsletter that contains our proprietary market signals. The newsletter is emailed to our subscribers each weekend. Our goal is to have the newsletter to our subscribers by no later than 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each Saturday. You will also, as a subscriber, receive special midweek updates when warranted. So that is whenever there's a major signal or direction change, and that will make more sense after you go through at least 1 or 2 of the videos that we're going to introduce here in just a second. And guys, keep in mind that Simple Market Signals, this is not for day traders. So if somebody has a really short-term time horizon, Simple Market Signals probably is not going to be for you. Simple Market Signals is for investors and traders with at least a 6 to 8 week plus focus. So as long as an investor or trader has a time horizon of at least 6 to 8 plus weeks that they're focusing on, then Simple Market Signals is going to work extremely well for them. A subscription to Simple Market Signals is just $19.95 per month. It's billed monthly on your credit card. There are no contracts. You can cancel anytime, and your first 2 weeks are free. So we give you the first 2 weeks so you can take a look at the newsletter, see what we do. If you don't like it, you have plenty of time to cancel without being assessed any fees at all. So we have made this as risk-free for you as possible. If you would like to learn more about Simple Market Signals, I have the following videos on my YouTube channel. I will also leave a link to these videos in the description box below this video. First off is the longest video. It's about an hour long, and it's the Successful Investor webinar. It's the entire story of Simple Market Signals, including my background and why I feel that most people are going to need Simple Market Signals going forward. There's a tremendous amount of market education in this webinar. So I would encourage all of you to go out and watch this because it is extremely educational, and if nothing else, it'll be very thought-provoking when you watch this webinar. So I would encourage you to do that. Again, that video is out on my YouTube channel. I will also leave a link to this video and all of the videos I'm going to introduce here over the next couple of minutes in the description box below this video. Now, if you want something a little shorter, about half an hour long, introducing Simple Market Signals, it has a lot of the same information as the webinar, if you will, but I cut it down to make it fit into a smaller time frame. So it still gives you a ton of information. It's just not as inclusive. So if you're not interested in investing the whole hour, which I would encourage you to do so, but if you want something a little shorter but still very informative, introducing Simple Market Signals would be the video you would want to watch there. And if you want the cliff notes, right, you want something that's less than 10 minutes long and gives you more information about the signals and the newsletter, which of course is how I deliver the signals. My proprietary signals within the Simple Market Signals model are delivered in the weekly newsletter. The newsletter has a ton of really valuable information in it every weekend over and above the proprietary market signals. But if you just want to kind of focus on the signals and the newsletter and what's in the newsletter, you'll want to watch the Signals and Newsletter Quick View, as I call it. And then if you want more information about the process, about what it looks like, when you subscribe, when you go out to the Simple Market Signals website, what does that look like? And it walks you through the subscription process and then what you can expect from there. This video will help you with that. And if you want some testing and you want to see some charts, right, in a video format of how Simple Market Signals would have worked in the 2000 through 03 bear market, keep in mind I worked on the model for over 20 years and it finally came together for me in 2017. So this is back testing, but it's very accurate because I was able to just go back, look at the charts, and figure out with the model where the signals would have kicked in and where the signals would have changed. So if you want to see the back testing I did on the bear market from 2000 through 03 and how Simple Market Signals would have helped you, the video here, S&P 500 2000 through 03 using Simple Market Signals, is the video you will want to watch. And then I did the same thing for the 2007 through 09 bear market. So again, there's a video on that. I started using the model in 2017, and of course 2018 was a pretty tough year in the markets. The markets were negative that year, and if you'd like to see how Simple Market Signals could have helped you in 2018, I've made a video on that as well. Again, all of these videos are out on my YouTube channel as well as linked in the description box below this video. And if you'd like to know more about my background, I have a video titled My Financial Services Background. It's about 3 minutes long, so pretty quick video, but it will give you my backstory. And I would encourage all of you to watch that video as well. And of course, if you'd like to go out to the website can be found at https://simplemarketsignals.com. And that is the website you will need to go out and subscribe to Simple Market Signals and receive our weekly newsletter, which will include, of course, our proprietary market signals.